This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. When we think about the COVID-19 vaccine hesitancy in the Black community, let's remember, it didn't happen by chance. It's justified in history. But the will to change the narrative is strong today, and our people are lending their voices to the conversation. We're sharing our stories and the reasons that made us choose the vaccine so we can lead the way for others to make a well-informed choice too. To hear our stories, visit hereforuswa.org.
Geico asks, how would you love a chance to save some money on insurance? Of course you would. And when it comes to great rates on insurance, Geico can help. Like with insurance for your car, truck, motorcycle, boat, and RV. Even help with homeowners or renters coverage. Plus, add an easy-to-use mobile app, available 24-hour roadside assistance, and more, and Geico is an easy choice. Switch today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com or contact your local agent today.
Hey, it's Miles. Thank you guys for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast.
Have you heard our newest podcast? It's called The Greatest Story Never Told.
Download it today on radio.com. Be sure to subscribe. New episodes are uploaded every Tuesday at noon.
The debauchery rolls on. You're listening to The Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Our question, what is the strangest or most unique thing about your family dynamic? And here come those emails from the men's room at KISW.com.
You've got mail. You've got mail.
We'll do one from today on the question. Guys, my aunt owns a brothel. Sure does make for some interesting Christmas dinner conversations. She did, however, one year hook my brother and I up on our birthday with some ladies. Rock on, Annie R.
All right.
Golly, that would be interesting, wouldn't it?
I had to fight the urge to be like, what
Auntie R, huh? All the Cholos on the birthdays. Please wish my son David a very happy birthday. Great son and brother. Could you please have Coach Ted give him some basketball tips for practicing by himself? Thanks, guys, for keeping us sane during these crazy-ass times. That from Brian.
I mean, first off, it's pretty simple. Take that right arm and just put it behind your back. I don't care if you got to tie it back there. Just move around the house. Keep that dribble steady with your off hand. You know? Come next season, you're dropping dimes on people like, where to get a left hand? Be like, I practiced at home.
Not bad advice. Never heard that advice before, though. Try why I suck.
That's why people go to Coach Ted.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Really?
No, I just shot all the time. You know me, I'm not passing the ball.
Oh, Coach's dream.
That's right. I know my spot. Hola, gentlemen. Yes, my niece Melissa has a birthday today. Although she does not partake, I'd love to give her a huge old bong rip. And the dirty Germans letting loose on her. She's plenty old enough. Thank you, guys. That from Uncle Ray. Oh, she works in the carbon industry.
Yeah, that you're plenty old enough. That means you're soft in all the right places. And if you work in the carbon industry, you will be visiting where I make my carbon emissions.
Yeah, they could roll you up like a human roll-up. Fruit roll-up.
A human roll-up.
All the Machelos today, my daughter Sophia has a birthday. She means the world to me since I'm teaching her how to drive. Would it be possible for Coach Ted to give her some driving lessons? Thanks, guys. All the best. That from Daryl.
Teaching her how to drive, huh? All right. Well, here's one of the toughest things, and people struggle with this every day. I see it myself. Parallel parking. There's a lot of important factors to parallel parking. Coach ain't going to tell you that. What Coach is going to tell you is that every time you parallel park, know that any window where people can see, they're watching you. No pressure.
That is truth.
All of I just want to give a birthday shout out to my son Zachary, a.k.a. Ziggy. Today on the best day of the year, and he's the best Fortnite player I've ever seen. Can I get an original fish sandwich and an oh my God, what the F is that, bro? Thanks, guys, for all you do. That from the dad.
Do I get a fish sandwich? Oh my God, what the is that, bro?
Today's my daughter Rowan's 18th birthday. Could you give her a birthday shout out with some Coach Ted wisdom on getting into adulthood? Thank you, guys. You make the day tolerable there. Cheers. That from a mama in Seabeck.
All right, this one's pretty simple. You're an adult now, so they can take you to, well, big girl jail, not baby booking. The big other rule I have for you, this is simple. Dance. Dance like no one is watching. But you email like it'll be read out loud in a deposition.
Oh, strong advice. Strong advice.
Good afternoon, guys.
Or the TikToks, whatever it is you're doing.
The TikToks.
Today's my daughter Kayla's 20th birthday. She was born on 4/20 at 4:20 in the morning. Needless to say, I've received a lot of flack over the years from friends and family, all in good fun, though. Would you please give her a big old bong hit and your penis is too small? Thank you, and have a blessed day. That from Mama Bear with lots of love.
Oh, nice. It's been so long since we've done a live event.
Yeah.
I haven't heard the call of the wild, man. Just walk through it.
Greetings, gents. Today's our godson, Austin's 26th birthday. He's a great kid, bright future. How about giving Austin a big old bong rip? And, oh my God, what the F is that? With much love. Thanks, guys. That's from the godparents.
Oh my
Playing,
God!
Drifter and Amy
What
G.
is that, bro?
All I gotta say, my girlfriend Katie, a.k.a. Tater's 27, nickname spinoff from The Lord of the Rings, and she approves. Second grade teacher has been riding an unemployment roller coaster during the pandemic, transitioning between online and in-person teaching, all while pursuing her graduate degree in education. She and teachers everywhere work their ass off and deserve a special day. So, for her birthday, can Tater please have the Dirty Germans talking about the surprise awaiting when the children aren't present and the Zoom lessons are over? Thank you, bitches. Best regards. That from Nick.
Yeah, it's quite simple. It's right there in the name. Tater. Because in the end, I get a feeling involved. Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah. See, I was thinking about taters and all these delicious things you could add to them to make them awesome. One that comes to mind is the tater salad. The key ingredient, mayonnaise.
What's up? Happy birthday to my brother from another mother, Elliot. Could he get a big fat bong rip and a fish sandwich? Thank you guys. Appreciate it. That from Z-Bow Man.
I'll have a fish sandwich.
What I got here, guys? Today I'm 41. Been listening forever prior to KISW. Adore the show. Last year when I turned 40, had to cancel my trip to Hawaii because of COVID. So instead, I got new boobs and a tummy tuck. So can the Dirty Germans tell me how I should put my body to use in my 40s? Thank you, guys. That from Shannon.
Yeah, now that you've tucked in that tummy, we're going to do something that rhymes with tuck.
Yeah. I mean, it's the easiest thing to do with all those new features is to show some radio personalities.
Yeah.
So it's these radios, man. So men on some radios, they like looking at some boobs.
Yeah, we are good. You show your boobs and also exfoliate your skin all at once.
Yeah, so it'll help you in this 41st year of achievement.
All the bitches, it's my wonderful father Jimmy's birthday. He's 45. How about giving him a big old bong rip and the Dirty Germans talking about the benefits of being 45? That's from Mini Jimmy. People are really liking these bong hits today.
Well, you know.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So. Seems to be a popular request.
Yeah, what did he want us to talk about?
It's the benefits of this 45th
Oh,
year.
yeah, the benefits of 45. I want you to picture this in your head. This is the 1 year you can ask to do the 45 position and find out how limber your lover is.
Yeah. See, you know, the best part about being 45 this year is that there's a ton of people that already have these hats and flags. They're just waiting for you. They've been excited.
All the bitches today, my husband is 48 years old. Please wish Mike, a.k.a. Cheerleader Attractor, a happy birthday with a fish sandwich, and the Dirty Germans giving him advice on the best way to pet a cat. Thanks, guys, from his one and only sexy wife, Jan, a.k.a. the Attracted Cheerleader.
Yeah, for me, it's quite simple. You pet the cat the way the cat pets the cat, which is you give it the tongue bath.
Yeah, you know, it depends on the cats. Some of them can be mean. Some of them can be very friendly. So I like to do what they do and just slightly paw at it. Fingertips up, paws at it.
You know, like kneading? Like a
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then every once in a while, look her in the eye and go, meow.
You have a cat tower?
Yes, you can call it whatever you want to call it. Okay.
Guys, it's my brother Johnny's birthday today. Can he get a happy Chinooka and some Dirty Germans talking about life after 50? Thanks so much. With love from Sabrina and Jeff.
Happy Chinooka.
Yeah, it's the best part about life after 50. This is your chance to be a silver fox, yeah. And when you take off your pants, everything looks bigger because gravity is taking effect. Work it to your advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll like get 6 inches longer by the time you die.
When you unloose the pants and you pull it out, you say, Silver Fox 2, Silver Revenge.
Oh, no.
The sequel is in my pants.
Weed Week.
All right, guys, here we go. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you.
Ya's a Dirty German, brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's World Famous Sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefleisch.
Yes, friends, it's time once again for Sit and Spin. Let's gather around the old radio and listen to some swellerific new music.
Oh, look who it is. White Castle in the house. What's happening? In the flesh.
I thought I would come in today and just take in some of the beautiful sunshine and hang out in this dark room with you guys.
Does that mean you have paperwork to do?
I did have paperwork to do.
Meetings.
You know, it turns out that some people here want to collect a paycheck. So, you know, sometimes I have to come in and enable that. So
Well, it'd be easier if it was cold hard cash,
You're
bro. But,
welcome.
Yeah, you can pay some bills.
I would love to work in a cash environment. Are you kidding?
yes, we all would.
Yeah, which would be a dispensary.
Okay, since we talked last, is your kitchen officially done?
One more week.
One more week. Wow, that's
Very
been
close.
a process.
We're
How
real
long?
close. It's about 4 months.
All right. But from the start to the finish, from the first time you sat down.
From the first time that we sat down and
Right.
said we're going to do this, it was like 2.5 years.
Okay.
It was 2 years.
So I'm guessing let me guess, it's going to be about, it's going to be a ton. It's going to be $20,000 to get that done.
Yeah, you know, if you watch HGTV, it's really not that expensive.
It doesn't cost anything.
But, you know, in real life, it's a little different.
You got some free labor. He got some free labor. He calls me saying, help me move the fridge. Say, sure. Now, first, I did not realize the refrigerator had been plugged in the guest bedroom. So there's food in it.
Here's an example of how our remodel has gone. So we bought appliances over a year ago, and they have been sitting in our guest bedroom. So when we demoed the old kitchen, we put the new refrigerator, we plugged it in, and we just started putting food in it while it was in the guest bedroom.
Why not?
All right.
Yeah. So you've already used the refrigerator.
Yes.
It's kind of broken in.
Yes.
All right, well, that's very cool, man.
We already put a dent in one of the doors.
You going to do a little barbecue?
Thrill and I did that, moving it.
No, the problem with
And a
this
doorknob
is this.
on a closet in the hallway.
The room we were moving
Why?
it
Because
from,
it weighs 8 zillion pounds, and we are soft.
the kitchen is literally 8 inches away from this room because it's on the other side of the wall. However, because of his narrow doorways in your old house, the way we have to maneuver this 8,000-pound goddamn thing, basically we have to go through the perimeter of the indoor of his house.
So you got to go all the way down the hall, through the living room,
into the dining
90-degree
room.
turn into the dining room, all the way to the end of the dining room, through the other doorway into the kitchen.
So we get into the kitchen, and now, so we basically
How much does this
have
thing weigh?
$1 million pounds.
$1 million pounds. And
But
it's full of food. I mean, and it's just like
That's what I love.
It's full of
Take the
food.
food out.
It's all liquid kegs of beer.
But we have it 2 inches away from his final desk. So in other words, it's basically in its enclosure, but he wants to level it, just so it's not at an angle, right? We've gotten, our arms are burning, and we are covered in sweat. Neither of our wives have done anything other than, don't scuff the floor. It's like, do you want to pick this goddamn thing?
Thrill at one point goes, wait, just give me a second till the lightheadedness goes away.
Right.
Right?
I might pass out.
We are 2 inches away
You
from
see
the final
stars or
destination.
purple, stop.
And Castle goes, oh, my goddamn, it has wheels. I almost stabbed him in his neck. I'm like, dude.
But the way we had to carry it, it doesn't roll that way. It only rolls back and forth. It doesn't roll side to
It would
side.
have worked.
So.
Well, within a month, we'll all be hopefully vaccinated.
Yeah.
We can have a little backyard barbecue.
But, you know, the bad news is I won't have the extra toilet in the front yard anymore, which is kind of disappointing.
Oh, that's a bummer.
We'll just have to pee on the side of the house like normal.
That's right. Go back to that bush that my dog pees on every time he goes outside because you peed on it last time you were there.
So today on Sit and Spin, we've got some advertising earworms.
Oh,
so to speak.
man.
We go into the jingle well of things that get stuck in your head.
Jingle well, jingle well.
Cars for kids these days.
Yeah, you know what's remarkable about some of these things? How old they are and how long they have been using them. You want to talk about staying power. I mean, some of these are 50 plus years old, and even if you're 20, you know every single one of them.
And these are the songs that get stuck in your head from an advertising standpoint. The 10 most memorable jingles of all times on Sit and Spin.
Number 10.
I am stuck on Band-Aid brand 'cause Band-Aid stuck on me.
I am stuck on Band-Aid 'cause Band-Aid stuck on me.
Because they all got tight in the back of
You can't sing. Shut up.
That kid's bad.
Who gave that kid a job?
The director.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
So that is from 1976.
Did Barry
so
Manilow write this?
45 years old. Barry Manilow had a hand in writing this jingle. Yeah.
He writes the songs and make the young girls cry and Band-Aid ads.
Right.
But there's no competition in the Band-Aid world. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't even need it, but they got it.
No,
Name another brand of Band-Aid.
Right, and keep in mind, right, they're not all called Band-Aids.
Oh, God,
but if
right,
you
they're
use
bandages.
a bandage, you call it Band-Aid.
Band-Aid.
Right.
10 most memorable jingles of all time. It's on Sydney Spin.
Number 9.
Alka-Seltzer, plop, plop.
Fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. I used to sing this when I was on the toilet as a kid.
Yeah.
Me too. That's what we did.
Did you too?
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone did.
Yeah, my mom's like, if you were pooping, we knew because you were just singing to stop your lungs.
1975. Damn. 1975, the original. And I don't know if they still use it, but I remember it from growing up, and also when I was in my 20s, and I would get a hangover because Alka-Seltzer was always the go-to.
Ted was on that tip the other day telling me about that. I've never done that before. For
Alka-Seltzer. That's like things have gone bad the night before. It goes, everything's hurt, and it's like, all right, we need the Alka-Seltzer.
So you think about Alka-Seltzer to go straight to the system, right?
Right. You put that by the Pedialyte, and you got kind of an emergency kit.
You just drop them right in your Pedialyte.
You know what you do is you put it in an enema.
10 most memorable jingles of all time.
Number 8.
Mommy, wow, I'm a big
Hey, now. Yeah.
Mommy, wow.
Is that pull-ups?
Huggies.
Yeah, Huggies.
Which eventually became pull-ups. Like, you're way advanced with the pull-ups, though. That was from 1994.
But
so
no.
that's one of the newer ones.
But you're not a big kid now, because the only thing those Huggies do, just understand this, and parents, you know this. So the Huggies, they can pull them up and take them off themselves. They still poop themselves.
I know.
I want you to stop crapping your pants. I don't want you to be able to pull it off and leave it in the trash, homie. It makes things worse.
Big kid uses the big kid toilet.
Right.
Yeah. You'll be a big girl when you don't poop your pants.
I don't know. I don't know.
Frosted Lucky Charms.
They're magically delicious.
So I remember Magically Delicious, of course, as their tagline, but I don't remember that jingle specifically. That goes back to 1963.
That's why. That is exactly
Yeah, right?
These are the 10 most memorable jingles of all time.
Number 6.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're covered, Kevin.
How
Covered in what?
Yogurt.
That goes back to 1971. State Farm, Like a Good Neighbor. Yeah,
I mean, Jake from State Farm is awesome.
Yeah,
I love that.
All
But
of
he
the
even
insurance,
has to sing.
Yeah, all of the insurance companies have jingles now. You know, Farmers Weed, Farmers Dum, bum 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 bum, or whatever. Barry Manilow also involved in that one. At the Copacabana.
Really?
10 most memorable jingles.
She was a showgirl.
Number 5. 800-588-2300 Empire.
Today.
Yeah.
Boom.
There you go.
Yeah, roll it out.
Yeah.
Solid bass line at the end.
Exactly. I didn't know that goes all the way back to 1977.
Empire.
They
do
floors.
Floors.
Yeah.
Carpet, right?
Carpet. Okay.
Well, they do floors now.
Flooring, carpeting, and
They
flooring.
branched out. They used to be carpets.
But that dude rolls it out at the end.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Right. So back when they were doing that, it was all shag.
Yeah.
These are the 10
Shag's where the old people live.
in more ways than one. 10 most memorable
Shagging on the
jingles of all time.
Number 4.
That's what I used to sing in my gigolo days.
It's a far cry from that down the street. I can't walk out there for less than $15. Right. I don't know how it happens every time.
Weed week.
Exactly. That's exactly how it happens.
And it's so hot in there.
These are the 10 most memorable jingles of all time.
Number 3.
Oh, I'd love to be an Oscar Mayer wiener. That is what I truly like to be. 'Cause if I were an Oscar
You think
Mayer
anybody
wiener,
scored ass like, hey, 20 years ago, I'll sing the Oscar Mayer theme. Give me some leg.
Big parade is so inspiring.
Yeah.
They got creepy, dude.
Yeah, that did get weird, didn't it? That did get weird. That's Ted's jam right there.
I want to be an Oscar Mayer wiener.
What are they giving these kids lines and this stuff?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be cute, not done well.
See. Okay. These are the 10 most memorable jingles of all
Am I supposed to
time.
have an answer for that? I don't know.
Who does that?
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat.
I gotta ask. Has anyone ever thought, because you have a Kit Kat, I have a right to one of your strips of the candy bar?
No.
Like, that doesn't mean, like, oh, you got Reese's Cups, give me one.
And you know what?
Like,
I've never gotten anything when I started the sentence with "break me off a piece of that."
Right. Ever. Not even at dinner.
Ever.
These are the 10 most memorable jingles of all time.
Ever.
We made it number one.
I'm loving it.
Timberlake.
Oh, he was loving it.
Yeah. Big names did that one too. Kanye West, Tyler the Creator, Drake.
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
And now they have an old man just doing a. Do you want a cup of coffee? That's like, who the hell is this old crazy?
I know that guy. He's an actor. I forget his name, but yeah,
Is
if
it?
you saw him, yeah, you'll go, "Oh, that guy."
I got to look him up now.
Thank you, Rat Castle. We appreciate it. There you go on Sit and Spin. You are listening to The Men's Room.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. When we think about the COVID-19 vaccine hesitancy in the Black community, let's remember, it didn't happen by chance. It's justified in history. But the will to change the narrative is strong today, and our people are lending their voices to the conversation. We're sharing our stories and the reasons that made us choose the vaccine so we can lead the way for others to make a well-informed choice too. To hear our stories, visit hereforuswa.org.
Geico asks, how would you love a chance to save some money on insurance? Of course you would. And when it comes to great rates on insurance, Geico can help. Like with insurance for your car, truck, motorcycle, boat, and RV. Even help with homeowners or renters coverage. Plus, add an easy-to-use mobile app, available 24-hour roadside assistance, and more, and Geico is an easy choice. Switch today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com or contact your local agent today.
I'm Glennon Doyle, author of Untamed and host of the podcast We Can Do Hard Things. Each week, we talk openly and honestly about the hard things in life together with you. So join us and some of our dearest friends and greatest heroes to talk about anxiety, boundaries, parenting, infidelity, our bodies, loving and losing, all of the things that make us human. Listen to and follow We Can Do Hard Things on Odyssey and everywhere you get your podcasts.
99.9 KISW. Yeah! You're in the men's room.
Coming up in minutes, we will drink, we will toast with a shot of the day. And we do have your headlines on the way 1 hour from now. First, quick check out Mike Hawk. Some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
All right, there's a Buddhist monk in Thailand that attempted to get good luck in the afterlife by beheading himself with a guillotine.
Look, that's dedication.
It is.
But, Gary, dial it back a little bit.
I'm guessing
you're freaking out the other monks, man.
He succeeded?
I would
we don't know.
So, yeah.
There's no way to follow up.
Okay.
Good luck,
Where
Gary.
does one find a standard guillotine available for use?
Well, let's think about monks, man. It's like they do all these things. They're not talking to you, right? Mm-hmm. I won't say a word, but, they're making booze. They have all these, crafts and things they do. Maybe he made his own guillotine, I would assume. If you want to chop off your head with the guillotine, I would think it's a do-it-yourself project. That's just my guess.
I mean, it's relatively simple, unless it was big, way back in the day.
Yeah.
How would you do it?
You would need
Relatively simple.
You would need to learn some metalwork. You would need to have a very heavy, sturdy blade that was well sharp.
Sure.
That had a hole that you could hang. And then you'd have to have a track system.
Yeah.
Well, I got that giant blade. I would just drill a hole in it, then attach it, drop it.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know. It can't be that hard, but I'm not a monk.
All I'm saying is there's a lot of ingenuity that goes into doing it this way.
But he's a monk. He had time, man. They get all...
Okay.
I'm
what
telling
else
you.
was he doing? Talking?
He's not wearing out his Birkenstocks. Those never go bad. Or the Doc Martens.
There's a new docuseries on Hulu called Sasquatch, looking into whether or not Bigfoot killed 3 pot farmers in California.
No.
Oh, he did it.
He did it, man.
For the monetary gain.
Yes.
Here's my guess.
Smoking dope out there in the woods.
The person pushing this narrative is the first person I would investigate.
It was Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. Yes, it was.
Okay. Guy in Weed County.
I mean, how did they die? Tell me something like a gunshot.
I'll tell you, look,
gunshot wound to the chest.
They got mauled.
Ted turned me on to Murder Mountain on Netflix, right?
Murder Mountain.
Yeah. If you watch that, you'll know exactly what happened to those guys. You don't need Bigfoot don't blame Bigfoot. Come on.
I don't know, man. I think Bigfoot did it.
He needs the pot, man.
Pot farmers.
You bet.
Yeah, maybe he just was tired of paying for it.
Right. He needs the crop.
Gets his free coffee.
That's right. A man in BC, Canada was riding his electric scooter and hit a coyote. So here's the thing. After he hits him, like there's a crash, so he falls off the scooter, right? This coyote comes after him, and so do his buddies.
Oh, how many? How many buddies?
There was a handful of them, like 3 or 4 of them, all nipping at him, and he did manage to get away, but he got a little scuffed up there.
I know. Can you think you can outrun a coyote?
35 miles an hour.
Oh no.
That's
But I understand the coyote being mad. Coyote doesn't know what's going on. Like,
no.
Seriously, man, you can run into me.
He's chasing the roadrunner.
Hey,
He's not paying attention.
guys.
You just don't expect a guy on an electric scooter to be the ass kicker who takes care of 4 coyotes.
That's right.
Like they said, he got away.
Right.
Yeah, he was just like on one of the little razor ones, right?
Yeah.
The Harley guy, you know what I mean? He's got a knife in his pocket like you do, Mike.
Sure. How do you know I have a knife in my pocket?
Because I just wonder what that thing is always bulging out of your pocket. And so I always remember, oh, yeah, he carries a knife in his pocket.
Or he's an erection a lot.
Always ready.
Always ready for anytime you need a thread cut off your shirt.
Hey,
Mike's
you know
your
what?
guy.
That's right. And I've done it. I've broken the thing out.
Open a box.
Bingo.
Or
Mike's
kill
got it.
coyotes that you hit with your scooter.
There you got it.
I'm picturing Mike in the movie The Gray, but instead of wolves, it's coyotes.
Hey, Miles, can you remind me what the Boy Scout motto is?
Be prepared.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. But I'm wondering what you're really
all that
prepared
on
for.
day one, huh?
I really think in the back of your mind you're going like, I got 2 blocks from the place I parked to that building. If anyone says anything to me, I'm carrying this knife.
I'm going to a convenience store to grab some pizza.
Right. You need that.
A neighborhood in New Jersey was evacuated after someone found a grenade at a yard sale. What the hell is going on with grenades right now?
I don't know. Grenades are big right now, man.
They are.
Like, they're all over the news. I don't know.
Well,
Like they were selling the grenade?
My guess, yeah.
The thing is, they can still detonate.
Right.
It could be from World War I. And if you got that grenade, man, I mean,
It could be a new one.
You got to be careful.
Was it still active? It's like when I was a kid, I had a grenade, but you could buy them. They were already like, you couldn't use them.
Sure, they were empty, yeah.
Right. At the Army-Navy store.
Exactly.
Good thing you got that.
Well, the fact that they evacuated the neighborhood tells me that it was, at least it had the capacity to be active.
All right.
So, my guess, it might have just been in a box of clothing. That
Probably.
Just, they were uncovering.
Not in this grenade box.
I mean, if you're coming home from Korea or someplace, World War II,
Right.
and put a grenade in your locker, I doubt everybody's checking everybody's crap.
I like the idea of the wife just being like, he never uses it anymore.
I went at home and sold it.
It was just sitting there.
Right.
What's the practical application of that in your home?
Growing dust. Hey, man. A woman in Kansas is going viral on TikTok for doing her entire family's laundry, which includes her husband, and their 11 kids.
11?
13 people.
Wow. That's a lot of laundry.
That is a lot of laundry.
Tiny laundry.
What is is it the amount of time it takes her to do all this?
Yeah.
I think it's hours and hours and hours.
It's got to be.
Hours.
Just load after load.
Because you still
got
to wait for the washing machine and drying to do
Right.
its
But
thing.
in theory, you're doing a little bit every day. Everyone changes their clothes.
Right.
There's 13 piles of clothes.
Here's the problem with that scenario.
Everything.
Those are my pants, all right? I just don't exactly remember that I outgrew them and they're now not my pants. They're my younger brother's pants.
Right? And how do you
So-
remember which pile they go in?
That's what I'm saying. My jeans still have my name on them, but now they're not my jeans anymore because I outgrew them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's all these things. There's 11 different ways to sort this puzzle.
She's got to be doing it like, okay, today I'm going to do Steve's laundry. Today I'm going to do Miles's laundry. Today I'm
Some
going to do
kind
Ted's
of color
laundry.
system on the tags. There's got to be something that
Right.
she's doing to
I
understand.
think you guys are overthinking this. It's very simple. I'm going to load up all 11 kids in the car. We drive to the laundromat.
Okay.
I bring 3 of them back home.
Ta-da!
You know what I would
Done.
do, Mike?
What are you gonna
Everybody has their own individual laundry basket.
Since when has that worked, Miles?
Bro,
Never.
You've had kids. I mean, like, come on.
Never. They don't use them.
It doesn't matter.
Put the clothes in the basket.
Couldn't you just make the old ones kind of help? And then if the younger ones don't help, the old ones don't get to go out on Friday.
No, they don't get to eat dinner.
When you were
It needs
18
to be
years old
impactful.
living at home, did you do your laundry?
No.
I didn't either.
True.
Wait, you guys weren't doing your laundry by 18?
I don't
Don't
believe
even
so.
13, man.
I was.
No.
My mom was straight up like, it's time for you to learn how to use the washing machine.
You couldn't
That
get
was it. It was the end of the story. She never did my laundry again.
The laundry was always in the washing machine. It was always already been washed. It was not had been taken out yet. The dryer was always packed full of crap. Like, you know what I mean?
I remember the day that I started doing my own laundry, and it was a stupid, childish, immature thought that came into my head. I needed socks one day, and my drawer was empty, and I went down, and all the socks were still in the dirty laundry. And I actually had, for a split second, the thought of, why hasn't Mom done the laundry yet? And I went, your laundry, Mike?
Mm-hmm.
She hasn't cleaned your socks? Maybe you should just occupy your hands.
So what'd you do? Did you steal your dad's socks? That's what I would do. Yeah.
He's got clean ones.
Yeah, I know he's responsible.
And I did my laundry then. A self-described, quote, amateur genealogist scrubbed roughly 200 gravestones at a cemetery in Maryland and damaged every single one of them in the process. And they're neat videos. I don't know if you guys have seen these things on YouTube or just scrolled through Facebook or Twitter, but they have a lot of these gravestone restoration videos. There's a gal that goes out there and she sprays cleaner on them and she scrubs them down and then she hoses them off and they look clean and new. But even then I was thinking that is causing a certain amount of wear on that gravestone, right? So I didn't work on this one, so I don't know exactly what they counted as damage. But if it's just, if they're not if she's not going to corner off the thing, yeah, we got a problem. But if she's just furthering the wear and erosion of the thing, yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, look, they didn't go up with a microscope. They just looked at it and said, "You damaged that," which means it's damaged.
It could also be like plates, the metal plates. You've tarnished it, you've rusted it out, you've scraped it up. You know what I mean? Like people who have just the plates on the ground.
I can't believe everybody's that fancy. They got a headstone,
right?
No, she only does fancy people.
What do you think that guy's thinking? You've seen the guy who's got the huge monument in the cemetery.
Yeah, sure.
What is he thinking before he dies? Like, you know what, man? When people go walking through there, when I'm long gone, I'm going to look at him and go, wonder who's over there.
Who's that
And it's
guy?
going to be me.
I'm impressed. Like, where all my grandparents are, just the cemeteries where you just on the ground.
Yeah.
Pull out the thing upside down, put flowers in.
Right.
There you go.
I will say this, though. The guy that spends the money on the big grave, just as a fact, anyone that goes to that graveyard at night, you have the creepiest goddamn spot there. Right?
Yeah.
Everything else is just a headstone, but when you see like the big monument, you're like, yo, dog, I got nothing to do with that.
That's where the scary people want to go to have sex in the cemetery.
Because you think it's going to be somebody famous or something,
Right.
That's where they go to have sex. Remember that.
You
kids.
hear about the creepy date that goes on in the cemetery? They sit in front of the creepy headstone and then they have sex in front of it.
Mike, look, when it comes to sex, especially at the age that you do stuff like that, like if a plane was crashing, it's like, you want to have sex? Like, I do.
Yeah, I've had sex in the
you will
cemetery.
fight through things.
Yeah, I've definitely had sex in the cemetery.
Oh, Lord.
How many times?
A couple times.
Huh.
What was
with living people, right?
It was right beside a golf.
I'm a necrophiliac. That's why.
It was a big deal.
What did you notice about the headstone that you were next to while you were having sex?
Whose name do you remember?
Too dark.
Here lies John
What was the year
Anderson.
that you saw? Like, this guy died in 1890.
Exactly. They give you a little coverage in there.
Sleeping with your cousin in the cemetery. The old West Virginia double.
Here's the thing. You could go to the cemetery at night and park your car and the police wouldn't bother you.
Sure. They're like, it's creepy. There's kids having sex.
Oh, man. Apparently, grandpa style is in right now, and people in their late 20s, in their 20s, are dressing like senior citizens.
Oh, that's what you mean. Grandpa
I thought it was like a
style.
sex thing. What?
It's
It's grandpa style.
the wrinkles make it ribbed like a hairless cat.
It starts in 35 minutes.
I'm ribbed for your pleasure now.
Oh, man.
Naturally.
We got 4 hours to get this done.
We don't have a whip, we have a cane.
Put both hands on the hurricane. You'll be okay.
Oh, no, not the hurricane.
Do you have your life alert bracelet?
You see, we take one of the tennis balls from the bottom of my walker.
I wear compression socks.
Sounds very Bernie Sanders. Of course, I still have sex. I do it grandpa style. I'm not dead.
437. Exactly. That's
I
how we
have soup.
consummate this relationship.
I have soup. I have sex. I take a nap. I watch a program, and I get back to work.
Grandpa tells, hey, we got to get this done in 2 minutes. I got to go lay down for a nap.
I might fall asleep somewhere in the middle of this.
I got to take my vitamins in the middle. Bring on the tapioca.
After this, IHOP.
One unexpected flare of Grandpa style nipple clamps. Grandpa ain't dead, kids.
You're freaks.
Extra crispy bacon.
Oh, no.
Somebody here says, dog, you can't come out the gate with Grandpa style.
No, you can't.
Grandpa style.
You got to introduce it somewhere in the middle when you want to slow things down.
Oh, no.
Split a prune juice.
Everything hangs a little lower.
Yeah. We should say, Miles, you'll knock off her compression socks.
Someone asked people to name things in dating profiles that are immediate turnoffs. And we do have some of the Grandpa style. Fan of Grandpa style. So these are some things on online dating profiles that turn people off. Number 7, quotes from the show The Office or anything else that's too mainstream. It's okay if it's something more obscure, though.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the picture if I'm on those sites, I would guess.
Exactly.
I don't care what you like.
But then you dive in and then you find things like number 6, overused cliches. Things like, I'm fluent in sarcasm. I don't like drama. Or I'm looking for a partner in crime.
Oh, God. I want someone who'll smell my finger upon request.
Oh, no.
Well, it's because I'm a felon.
Smell my finger and don't ask questions.
Oh, no. Things in an online dating profile that's an immediate turnoff. Number 5, long rants about the type of person you don't want to date.
Oh, that's positive.
Or attractive if you're positive and focus on the things that you do want. I don't want anybody playing games. I don't want any fat people. I don't want any bald people.
I want a fat, bald, game-playing woman with facial hair and at least 3 of her 4 limbs.
I don't even play games. I don't want a fat. I don't want a bald. Like, I feel attacked.
What else we got?
I just don't like Ted.
Right? You have to stare me in the eyes while you said
I
that?
don't like it when they're on radio shows. Number 4, photos when you're flipping off the camera. It's pretty common because people think that they're cool or they look fun, but it's kind of like flipping off all your potential matches. And I got to agree with that. I thought about that not terribly long. Can we cycle out flipping off the camera?
No, because in the case of a dating profile, it's more this is what I would like to do.
Oh, okay. That's where you're going.
It's a message.
Also, I'm with you. I'm not a huge fan, but at least 3-4 times a year I do it.
Just flip off the camera.
But it's
Like,
not
I don't know where it's
profile
I don't know what's
picture.
going on that day.
Yeah, but it's not.
You're right. I wouldn't put it as my profile picture.
You don't have to edit out 4 of your bros because you're in that.
Right.
That's
right,
when you're
right.
doing that.
Well, that and your mugshot. Mm-hmm.
That was another one that annoyed me. Here's Bridget, but Bridget has a profile picture of 2 people. And then you go into that profile, and every single picture has those same 2 people in it. Well, doggone it, which one is Bridget?
Come on, Bridget.
Guess.
Exactly.
We know that's the end game here.
Yeah, now I'm reaching out.
Who's your friend, Bridget? These are things in an online dating profile that are immediate turnoffs. Number 3, the line, don't waste my time. Makes you sound irritated before we've even talked to you.
Oh, yeah, it seems like your time is more valuable than anyone else.
And do you think that is my goal?
Right.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, maybe I just want to reach out and waste your time.
Not looking for random hookups. Randomly hookups with everybody on the doggone app.
Then why are you here?
Exactly.
That's what the whole goddamn thing is.
Starting to feel
I'm at McDonald's. I don't like meat. Leave.
You're wasting my time.
That's right. Yeah. Number 2, listing requirements that have to do with looks like height and weight.
Of course.
Even if someone fits the requirements, being too superficial can be a turnoff. I won't date anybody under the height of 5'7".
It can, but also, if that's something that specific, maybe the dude that's like, hey,
Sure.
I fit this specific.
I mean, I would be like, if you have a vagina, let's talk.
Well, you can also say I really find tall women attractive. Instead of I need you to be 5 foot.
Right.
You know what I
Will
mean?
not date under 6'2".
You can say what your interests are, what you like, I guess, maybe. I don't know.
Never been with a little person open to it. Hit me back.
Exactly. I got a bucket list.
Right.
We should just make the
Maybe
nastiest
that's all you
dating
do.
profile.
Just put up, I got a bucket list. Don't say what anything is. You want to say, I got a bucket list.
Are you of Greek descent and missing one arm? Reach out.
Damn web feet.
6 fingers.
6 fingers.
In a jar on top of your fridge.
Call me.
Weed Week.
And this is the number 1 thing in an online dating profile that is an immediate turnoff. Are you ready for this? Having no bio at all. It ruins your chances because people don't know what you have in common or how to even start a conversation with you.
What's up with your face?
Oh, dang it. There's a company trying to sell dog mom t-shirts, but there's a small issue with the design there,
What
Miles.
is the issue, Mike?
I'll tell you all about it 1 hour from now.
Thank you, sir. Headlines are on the way 1 hour from now. In the meantime, let's get a contestant on the line from Profile This. If you want to play the game and you won't suck, 206-421-ROCK. First, have we made it to drinking time?